Let's do some timed practice for OET Reading Part B, and then we'll take a look at the answers together and why the wrong ones are wrong. We're going to start with a quick recap of the OET itself. You can skip this part if you know it already and skip straight to the timed questions. I'll put in the timestamp for you for that. And then, as I said, we'll take a look at the answers and, importantly, why the wrong ones are wrong. If you do want more practice with the OET reading, then why not take a look at my playlist, which has lots more different kinds of OET reading practice on that. And if you want a regular dose of all things OET, why not sign up to our Telegram group today? My name's Sona, I'm your online OET tutor with Bose Learning, and I'm a premium preparation provider of the OET. Thank you very much for joining me today. Okie dokie, so reading part B then, what's it all about? So if you remember, it contains 6 short texts. They're about 100 words long. They shouldn't be longer than that. And you're going to get a question, so a question stem or a question with 3 multiple choice options. Together with part C, you have 45 minutes for both these things. So ideally, you should be spending no longer than 12 minutes on this. If you can get that down to 10, even better, because then you can spend a bit longer on part C. But remember, every mark is 1 mark with 1 point. So if you get all your answers right in part B and all your answers right in part A, then you don't need to get so many right in part C, which is of course the hardest part. So spend around 12 minutes on this. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you 6 texts, 2 minutes to answer each one, and then we'll go through the answers. So get yourself a piece of paper and a pen so you can write down your answers, and let's go. Okay, let's go through the answers then. So first of all, what is the primary change mentioned in the memo? So there are a couple of changes mentioned, but what's the primary one? So we look at the options. We have a new date for training, and they do talk about a new date. Well, they talk about a date. It doesn't say whether it's new or not, does it? It's a new system, but not a new date as such. What about B? Consent forms must be stored digitally. Well, the whole passage, the whole extract really is about this new change, isn't it, from the 1st of September. So it looks as though this one is the correct option. And staff must be disciplined in the new protocol. Well, they do talk about discipline, potential disciplinary action, but that's a different sense of the word discipline. This is they could get into trouble at work if they don't complete this correctly. Whereas here, disciplined means they must be regulated, they must be strict with themselves about following this protocol. So, of course, the option here is option B. Now, the best way to do these, as I always say, is look at the question first, then look at the text itself. Try and get the answer yourself, and then look at which one best follows that, matches it most closely. So if you do it that way, you will know that it's B, and you won't get distracted by any of the wrong answers. Okay, number 2 then. Why is the training on the new infusion pump compulsory? So this is all about this mandatory compulsory training, but why is it compulsory? Is it to understand dosage? Well, in the text they do talk about dosage, but actually it's now going to be automatic. What about learning potential occlusions? Again, this is now going to be something automatic. It is mentioned, so if you're skimming and you're scanning, and as you're scanning you find this occlusions, we find that actually there's an alarm system, and it's all automatic. However, and this is the key word here, however, to prevent errors, familiarity with these features is crucial. So the option that we need to choose is C. Okay, number 3, again, what is a crucial part of preventing pressure ulcers? The whole thing is about preventing ulcers that are caused by too much pressure on the body, so we need to find a crucial part. Conducting daily skin assessments, well, we see here a large part of the text does talk about it. We need to conduct these assessments daily, focusing on bony prominences. We need to document all of these kind of things. So it does look like A, but we will just check the other ones. B, repositioning patients every 4 hours is not mentioned at all, so we can completely ignore that. And using pressure relieving mattresses, yeah, they do talk about it, but it's only for immobile patients, it's not for all patients. So the crucial part that we need to focus on is, of course, A. Number 4, what is required for a shift change request? So what do we need, or what does the reader need to do? Indicating availability on the portal. Well, yeah, you can request this way, but what about actually required? No. Attending the demonstration in person, well, there is a demonstration, but nothing that you need to do this in order to get your shift change actioned. What you need to do is submit it 48 hours in advance and get managerial approval. Number 5 then, the memo explains that all staff must. So what must they do? Must all staff document a patient's vital signs within a specified time frame? Well, yeah, the specified time frame is within 15 minutes of arrival, but all staff? No, it's the triage nurses who do that. Reviewing the updated guidelines, it sounds like the most likely one. Reassess patients no longer than every 2 hours. Again, this is the triage nurses that do that. So the thing that all staff must do, and it's here at the bottom, they must review the updated triage guidelines. Number 6, according to the extract, what should you do if an object is too heavy to lift alone? So we're talking here about patience and equipment, not just patience alone. Seek assistance or use mechanical lifting devices. So that's kind of obvious, but we just double check the other ones. Maintain proper posture is mentioned, but this is about whether when it's okay for you to lift the object, then you do this. And again, bending at the knees, it's normal protocol. But if an object is too heavy, then you have to get assistance or you look elsewhere at these mechanical lifting devices. So it's A. Okay, I hope you found that little bit of practice useful. If you want more information and more practice about developing your skills in order to do this, then take a look at my videos, or why not check out my Udemy course, which is available on the Udemy portal, which goes through the techniques you need to answer reading Part B and the other readings for OET. Thanks very much for watching. If you've got any questions at all, feel free to get in touch and I'll be happy to answer them if I can. See you again soon. Take care. Bye.